welcome, Namaste. Welcome everybody. I want to do a little sound healing, but before I get started on that, I wanted to have a theme or like a reason to go into the sound healing. I think that's a very powerful thing to do. So I'm going to talk about one thing I don't really like to talk about much, which is vulnerability. So being able to express your emotional nature externally. I really don't like to do that. I know a lot of people who don't like to do that. And, culturally, I think it's kind of just this thing. It's like, suck it up, work hard, don't express your feelings type stuff. And that causes a lot of suffering. I see people constantly coming in the treatment center. They just don't know how to do this. So I hope this video reaches some of you, and hopefully it'll help in some way. So the reason why I wanted to do this theme is because I've been working with vulnerability for the past 2 months or so. More specifically, more heavily than I have before. Obviously, in recovery, it takes you to get vulnerable, to open up and share. In meetings, it's very very vulnerable to ask somebody to sponsor you or mentor you or guide you. So this isn't something new to me. It's but it's a practice just like everything else in my life, So I've been really targeting this because I have this lovely girlfriend who sees lots of parts of myself that I don't. And she was like, Alan, you really don't like to express your emotions, do you? No, I don't. I really don't. But I do notice that the more I'm doing it, the more internal freedom I'm feeling. Even this video, this is hard for me, and part of vulnerability is me expressing that. This is difficult for me, to come on here, especially to talk about something like this. Not my favorite things in the world, but I got meditating Christ with me, and I got Sri Ganesha over here to my right-hand man. So we're going to be just fine, I think. So I'm glad you're here. Hope that you're well. And so what me and Abby were doing is when she noticed this, I wrote on the whiteboard upstairs, I wrote, get vulnerable in some way every day. And I've been working with that, and I've been doing pretty good at it, and then we express how we're vulnerable that day. I mean, Abby's pretty good at it. She's more of an emotional creature, or I don't know, man. It's I'll feel like I need to see if we share this, right? Or have you ever had a time where you're in a meeting or at work or with friends or something, and something arises in you, and then you go to say it, but your mind then tells you, oh no, it's not important, or it doesn't matter, don't worry about it. That we got to learn how to break through that mental block, because if you're anything like me, what happens is that then becomes the habit of holding things in. And every time I do that, I feel it in my throat, right? So it goes from the sacral chakra, and it rises up, and it's oh yeah, your heart's yeah, you really need to share this, and then it's gets to the throat, and then the mind, and it's oh wait, no, and then it it causes blockages, and it really holds us back. So yeah, just as a practice in the day-to-day, try and express what you're feeling. It's okay. People can't read minds, and it's not just negative stuff. It's I could be very inspired to do something, but then have a fear of success or something, and I'm you know what I mean? So if we want to make it in this world and live a good life, we got to learn how to express ourselves. So that's the theme: vulnerability, the ability to be vulnerable. Talk about emotional stuff. So you could challenge yourself and try and do this more often, and And then we're going to do a practice today with some sound healing to just touch on the emotional nature and touch on the throat chakra and just kind of, I don't really know how it's going to go, but it'll be something like that. So get yourself comfortable and seated. And pay attention to your body as you come to your meditation seat. Notice if you're holding onto tension. Just relax into it. You don't need to run from tension. Just be aware of it and then just relax into it. Come to your breath, in through the nose, down into your belly, and ground all the way out. Breathe in. Exhale, ground down. In through the nose to the lungs and heart. Exhale down into your belly and down to your hips. Now just energetically creating a really nice safe space around your body. A place for you to get emotional if that's going to come, you know. So just create some open space here. Maybe even breathe and just, with your mind, just imagine your energy opening up and expanding around the body. Exhale, grounding more. Now let's come to an activation of this sacral chakra. So place your hands beneath your navel, right, your lower belly. Slow, deep breath in. Exhale out. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. One more time, even slower. And release. Now just think of an area of your life in which you hold yourself back. Maybe that's with friends or family or at work. And try it in your mind's eye, just observing you not being able to express yourself. And then keep the left hand down on your lower belly. Place the right hand up, facing out. And we're just going to take one deep, loving breath and send loving energy to that person, to you. Breathe in. Exhale. And then image that person then expressing themselves, opening up and connecting with other people. So get a vision of what that would look like for you in your life. To not have fear holding you back. To be open and expressive, communicative, free. Breathe. And out. Now, just take a moment and think about like the expectation that you have on yourself. And then slowly just let it go. Centering, coming to the heart. Place your hands over your heart. So we can be free of expectation freeing ourselves of the fear, and just being present and being able to freely express ourselves. Just to share that intention together. Breathe in and out. That felt good. Let's do that again. Into the heart. Out through the heart. Now breathe in and just open your hands up. Real wide, palms facing up. Just accepting life as it is. Breathe in. Again, reaching up overhead. Lifting up, fingertips wide, even looking up if you choose to. Keeping the eyes closed though. And then connect the palms together and slowly bring them down past the forehead center, past the throat, and palms together at the heart. Breathe in. Exhale out. Slowly lower your hands and just place them down onto your lap. Relax into some sound. Again, just visioning yourself. Visioning yourself being happy, joyous, free. What would living from a space of vulnerability look like for you in your life and the people around you? What would it feel like to not have any pent-up emotions? Just allowing them to flow. Staying present, listening deeply to the heart. Maybe asking a simple question of what is it that I'm to do or be? A little bit of manifesting. Clearing the mind of any false motives. Just trying to be truly honest with yourself. Going deeper into the sound of the singing bowl. Try and feel peace or relaxation going over the heart and mind. What is it that you want out of this life? Why would you hold yourself back? Give yourself the love that you deserve so you could share it with others. Receive a breath as we change sounds. And just let everything go. Be in a state of peacefulness or stillness. Open your heart as wide as the universe. Go deeper inside with the breath. Breathe in all the way up to the very top of your head. Hold the breath. Slow exhale all the way out. Hold the breath. Slow inhale. All the way to the top. Hold. Exhale all the way out. Down to the base of the spine. Hold at the bottom. Inhale all the way up the spine to the very top of the head. Hold. Exhale all the way down. Hold at the bottom. One more round. Inhale. All the way to the top and hold. Now as you exhale, just come right down the midline, right in the center of the head. down the neck, and then stop right at the heart. Breathe into your heart. Exhale all the way out. Into the heart. Sigh it out. If you want to place your hands together at the heart and join me in an Om, breathe in. Now, before opening your eyes, check how you feel now. No judgment, just notice. In this moment of quiet and stillness, maybe just say something kind or an affirmation to yourself. And then just taking your hands flat down on your heart and take one breath and breathe that affirmation in. And exhale. And then you can slowly blink your eyes open. Thank you all so much for coming and sharing some space with me. Get vulnerable. Enjoy.